Hi everyone, welcome to Papa's Workshop. You know, since I upgraded my X-Carve and added the CNC for newbie Z-axis, I haven't been able to use my laser. Well, today I decided to go ahead and make my own prototype of a laser mount that I can put onto my router to be able to continue using the laser. So today I want to show you how I made this real simple prototype. To make this mount, it's actually really easy. This inner circle is the diameter of my router, which is 69 millimeters. And this is for the DeWalt 611 router. And what I did, if you'll notice, that this is set up where it cuts on the inside of the path. So that's right at the 69 millimeters. Now this is a tight fit, but that's what you need to be able to have. I wanted it to be snug because at this point I'm not doing anything else other than just a friction mount. Now on the outside, I made this a little bit larger. And one of the things that I did is I was working in millimeters. So down at the bottom left hand corner I can change this to millimeters. So if you look at this, this is 69 millimeters and it's cutting on the inside. Then on the outside, I set up another circle, and that circle I set it up at 90 millimeters. Now one of the things that I needed to do was cut off this top portion. So how do you do that? So let me just go over to a new workpiece and show you how I did this. So the first thing, let's just go up here to the shapes, grab a circle, and we're going to go ahead and just set this for 90 millimeters. And I'm going to lock this right here, type in my 90 millimeters. Then I'm going to go over to the cut, and I want to change it and cut this on the outside. So there I have my circle the way it needs to be. The next thing, I need to have a flat portion across here. So now I'm just going to go back over to my shapes, grab a rectangle, and I'm going to bring that rectangle up here. But I need this rectangle at a specific size. What I'm looking for is to have this 55 millimeters wide. So I'm just going to go over to my shape, and on the width I'm going to type in 55 millimeters. As far as the height, I can just scale that down to anything right now, and we'll slide that over. Alright, so what I wanted to be able to do is just slide this down right down to this area, basically where these 2 points actually intersect into the circle. And then what I want to be able to do is just highlight both components, and I'm going to center that direction, left and right, and that puts the point exactly where it needs to be. With that set, now what I need to be able to do is just come over here to my rectangle and put this at a 0 cut depth. Now I want to be able to combine that together with both parts, and we'll hit combine. There we have my circle. Now I'm going to highlight that and go back and put this the same way. I want this to cut on the outside. That's how you do this, and it makes it work now perfect. The only other thing, working in reverse, if I want to come back now and put my other circle in right here, remember what that needed to be. This shape needed to be 69 millimeters in diameter, so I have this locked. Type in 69. Do the same exact thing. We're going to come over to the cut. And this time I want this to cut on the inside. So I click on this, want that on the inside. Then I'm going to highlight both of these, center them together. There we have it. Now we're all done. We're ready to go. The only difference in the way this one looks and the other one, and I actually like this one better. It's a little bit thinner here, but this is the same distance and here. So now I have the part ready to cut. I'm going to go ahead and set the depth where it cuts all the way through. We are using the tabs, so you can see it automatically sets up with 4 tabs, and I'm going to use 2 tabs for that. This location is perfect, and in the center section again is 4 tabs. That's more than what I need. Need that to be 2 tabs, and I'm just going to slide that around to here and to this point, and this is now ready to carve. That's how easy it is. Now to join these 2 parts together, the only thing that I did is just use the Starbond glue, the medium thickness. And that should hold just fine. Again, this is just a prototype to test it out and to see how it's going to work. Now, as far as this plate that I needed to mount to this measurement of 55 millimeters by 90 millimeters came strictly from the laser itself. So if I measure the back of this laser, that is the 55, actually, yeah, right there is 55 millimeters. And this is 90 millimeters tall. So that's where I got the measurements from to be able to do that. The only other thing that I did is I went ahead and just measured the distance between these 2 screws and drilled the holes to be able to fit. Now, if this proves to be successful, I am going to go ahead and mount the magnets in here so that it'll hold a lot easier. But for right now, I want to test this and see how it works. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and put this on and put it right in position and slide that on. Now this is a snug fit, but that's what I need right now. And then I just want to go ahead and slide this onto the router. Now what I did is just went ahead and pushed this up to where the bottom of my prototype mount is right flush with the bottom of the router itself. And that's going to give plenty of distance where this spindle portion is well above where the laser is itself. So that actually is going to be perfect. Okay, I've got all the wiring back connected. Everything is working perfectly. I have my little tie down strap here, which is my Velcro strap that keeps the wires out of the way, and my laser is all set. Now we're going to go ahead and do a project and see how this works. Now what I want to be able to do is take this logo and bring it over into the Lightburn software so that we can do the laser cutting. Now to be able to do that, and a lot of people have asked, now a lot of people think that it's over in this area, and it is not. This is the input section, and it says right here for import. To be able to take this file, I need to be able to come up to the top and select on File and go to Download Zip. Now what it's going to ask for is if I want to be able to do all the work pieces or just the current work piece. Right now, all I want is just the current work piece. So I'm going to hit Download Zip File, and it's going to take care of it. And you can see the action down here at the bottom where it's actually copying that for me. When I open up the file manager, there's my file right here, and this is the compressed zip file. So what I need to be able to do is highlight that and then extract this. I want to be able to open this up. And I want to be able to extract all, and it's going to put it into my download file, and that is perfectly fine. So all I need to do is just click on extract, and it will go ahead and process this file. The next thing that I want to be able to do with the Lightburn software is go up and import that file. Click right here, and there's the workpiece. There's the design, and then I can open it. And there it is. By clicking up here, I can see the entire design. This is my center point, so that's how I'm going to carve this. And this is the exact same size as what it was in easel. Alright, I have the board in place now, ready to be able to do the carving. And I'm going to be using the center point right here to be able to start with my laser. That's going to be my XY0 point. Alright, looking at this now, I have this set as the fill and the line. And I think what I'm going to do is close this out and do this as fill only. We're going to leave this at the 80% power. One pass is going to do it. And then we're going to go over here and preview the time. It is going to take about 3 hours to be able to engrave this. So let's go ahead and get started with it. And we'll watch this periodically as we go through the carving, because I'm certainly not going to have the video going for 3 hours for you. Now I went ahead and calibrated the laser to have 1/8 of an inch above the surface, and the little dot there lines up with the dead center. Now it's time to start engraving. And it is good to see that the laser is back working in the shop. I'm really very excited about this. I have really missed the opportunity to be able to do the laser engraving, and it's nice to have it back working. And you can see how much detail that this is doing in this logo. Army is coming out crystal clear, as are the stars, and you can see those looking exactly the way they're supposed to. I love how crisp and sharp that the laser produces the image. Far better than anything that the X-Carve with the router bits can actually perform. This is fantastic. And I want to get a close-up of the stars. Those are the stars that I had edited over in the easel software, and you can see they look very sharp, very crisp, and that's exactly what I was looking for to be able to have happen. So I am very, very pleased with not only how this logo is turning out, but I'm extremely pleased that my little prototype mount for my laser is working extremely well. So here's the completed logo. So I'm very happy with the results, and all I have to do now is finish it. As far as the laser mount, it worked flawlessly. I absolutely love this. And the next step is I'm going to go ahead and put the magnets in it and be able to start using this. What a perfect combination. My modified X-Carve with my Z-axis from CNC for Newbie and my laser all working together. Perfect. I had 100% success on being able to engrave this logo with my new prototype mount. That is just awesome. I am very, very pleased to have that as a new addition to the shop. Now I'm going to go back and add the magnets to it and complete it so I can use it every day.